Hello,
Hey, what's going on?
Jamal. You
Yes,
still with me?
I'm still here. It's just,
Good.
just
It's just,
technology.
I know. Um, hold on. Welcome, everybody, to the commentary zone at night. Ooh, I need another drink. Okay, so as you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Most importantly, tell a friend. We want more friends to come and join us.
Most definitely. The more, the merrier.
Okay, so FM, thanks for stopping by. We truly appreciate it. Okay, all right. Who's in our little chat here? Hey, Surf Two. Woo, thank you. We got international viewer tonight.
That's what I'm talking about. Bringing all the countries.
Yes. Okay, so guys, tonight we will be talking about Married at First Sight Australia season 6, episodes 25 and 26. Okay. You know, I always love a little commitment ceremony on this show, but I think the wife's home visit was even better than the commitment ceremony. Well, actually, it set it up really perfectly for Jessica's shenanigans.
Yeah, that was a whole. I mean, I was here. I was here for Jules and Ning at the commitment ceremony.
Hmm.
So they were like, you know what? We're not even going for this. This is some BS. And did you see everyone's faces when she said stay? That took me out.
Ning was like, I don't understand. And Jules was like, I put everything out there. I commit myself, and I can just tell when certain people aren't, or some such nonsense from her little high horse.
But
And I was
the
just
thing
like,
with Jules is
wow.
the thing with Jules is though basically I think if she had just said what was really like what she wanted to say, like, look, you full of shit. This is some bullshit. We know you're not here for Mick. What you really doing? That's what she really
Oh,
wanted to say. That's what she
uh,
really wanted to say. But she tried to be all polite and like, nah, just say what you gotta say. Y'all not censored.
oh my God. Hey, Trey. Hey, Dr. Tua. Oh my Lord. Okay, so do you want to start at the commitment ceremony and just go couple by couple and what they decided, and if
Yep.
anything, any comments from the experts? Okay,
Yeah.
so first up to bat on the couch is Heidi and Mike. Um, it. Oh God, she annoys me. I want to like her. I really do. But I'm just sick and tired of her getting in her own way. And I never thought I would say this, but as of last night, I was Team Mike. She's just too much. And then on top of that, like, they both vote to stay. If you broke up right before, why are you voting to stay?
I like the fact that the what's his name? Is his name John? Is that his name?
John is the guy expert. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Like he just called her out straight. He's like, "Look, you're sabotaging yourself. We've talked about
Mhm.
this." Um, they're not. They catch everything, and they're literally calling everyone out, which I appreciate. And that's the way it should be done. That this is how you do married at first sight. No
Mhm.
BS, calling you out, and it's refreshing because on these shows sometimes they tend to side with the woman and her emotions, and the guy needs to be like a little bit more sympathetic. Like, no, nah, you're doing this to yourself. You're
Mhm.
sabotaging this.
But like you said, John was like, we talked about this before. Why are we regressing? At this point, she's regressing.
Agreed.
Ugh, annoying. Anything more to say about those two?
Nah.
Okay. Mm. Next up, Jules and Cameron. They're blissfully happy. They're in love.
They say next.
Whatever. Yeah. There's nothing to say about them. They're just a
Mm-mm.
little bit too perfect and annoying. We want the mess. Sorry, Jules
Right.
and Cameron. We
But
love you, but we want the mess.
Jules is giving us a little mess, which I thought would happen because you can tell
Hmm.
she's opinionated, but she's trying to stay under
Hmm.
the radar. But then she had to call this out. I'm like, okay, Jules, come through a
Hmm.
little bit. I see you, Jules. Don't keep this up.
Do you agree with Susan that Heidi has trust issues?
Oh, big time. Like you could just tell
Okay.
she's one of those people who she falls really hard, but when it doesn't work out, it just devastates her for like a couple months. She gives me a kind of
Mm-hmm.
vibe because she's very emotional. So to me,
Yeah.
from my experience, when people are super emotional, they tend to go all in, and when it doesn't go work out, it's just like devastating to them. So I get where she's coming from, but she's gotta let Heidi's gotta trust in Mike the fact that he's trying with her, and she
Uh-huh.
needs to understand he's been single his whole life, and the simple
Mm-hmm.
fact that he's
Hello, Jamal? Jamal? Jamal?
yeah, can you hear me?
Now I can hear you.
I'm sorry, it's just technology's doing this thing to me right now, so we can keep going like this, no worries.
Okay. All right. Just let me know if you have any issues. Okay. So just want to welcome Granine and Susan into the room. Love you guys. Oh, somebody got worried about you. Jamal.
Oh, Brittany, yay!
Okay. So next couple is Cyril and Nick.
Oof.
I think Nick is holding on to this too long. Either like you had a great week last week, either you're going to give her another chance and just put everything at that point behind, or just leave. Like I don't like people who like keep on bringing up old stuff. I thought we were over this,
Agreed. They should
you
be
know?
over this stuff.
Yeah, and especially after that really heartfelt apology that she made to his parents. Wow. Like cut the girl some slack. She has done the work, at least up until the couch. um
Yeah, I agree with that though. He needs to cut her some slack. Some,
mhm.
not
Yeah,
all,
some.
some.
Yeah. I mean until the next blow up, and then you could go home.
I totally
Both of
agree.
them decided to stay. Ugh. Anything else about this couple?
No, I just honestly, I just root for this couple and I want them to work out.
Mhm.
So I always hold out hope for them, but
Mhm.
I kind of expect the worst. In a way, I kind of expect the worst.
Mhm. Susan thinks she always looks mad. I think that's her contouring. She's
I'll be
just
right
looking
back. Okay.
okay.
Thank you. Sorry, guys.
No worries, no worries. Okay, let's see. What else are you guys saying? You mean Cyril and Nick? And I'm yes. Since he insists on inserting himself in every chance to get. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that once we get to the wives' homestays. I didn't appreciate that. And that's why I said she was doing well up to that point on the couch. But I'll hold my peace on that until we go to the homestay. All of y'all are like Ivan the Terror. Oh my goodness. Nobody's team Ivan. I keep seeing Perry the Platypus every time I see. Yes. Last night it was really like I guess because they kept on focusing on her while they were in the commitment ceremony, especially like um when Dan was on the couch, she was trying to make eye contact with him. Then he went up to do his spiel with Tamara, and she's there giving all of these goosey expressions. I don't know how no one else picked up on that on the couch. Interesting. You know what? Let me rephrase the bad contouring. It is a bit extreme, but back in 2019, I think everybody was doing that extreme contouring, when they're following the YouTube videos. But what I find with Cyril's makeup is that with the filming lighting, it's coming off very ashy and it almost looks like it's not blended properly. And so she reminds me of Madame and Merci from Real Housewives of Johannesburg. So, I don't know. I guess she just needs to like get with somebody who's an expert to find out what's the best shades for her under theatrical lighting. That's all. I didn't mean anything bad. Okay. I was thinking Jess was drag first, and then started drag artist. Oh my god, I got the tour. We're so glad you're here tonight. Okay, I want them to get caught so bad. Day runs until night catches it. I call her Daisy Duck. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, black and blue cheeks. Oh. See, all I was saying was it was coming off a little ashy, but not the black and blue cheeks. My goodness. All right. Okay, so Daisy Duck is really catching on. Should we call Jess Daisy Duck from now on? Gatatua says the African aunties with the wrong shade makeup found it. Yes. Yes. Because if you look at her mom has beautiful skin. And it's lovely. And I bet you she has beautiful skin too. I just wish that she would show it. But that's just my opinion. Speaking as a person who gave up wearing makeup over a year ago. Oh, well, whatever. Well, let's have a drink. I wonder if Jamal has totally abandoned me. Let's see if I have any messages. No. So let's go on to Ning and Mark. I like this couple, but I have them on the, the forgettables pile. Okay, so she says her biggest concern, which is a valid concern to me, even though I don't have kids, her biggest concern after the groom's homestay was that she went to his ultra bachelor pad and realized that he had one plate, one spoon, one fork, no knife, no appliances, and she got the privilege of drinking out of the good solo cup. Huh? Ning is just looking for excuses at this point, in my opinion. He's been a bachelor his entire life. He spent a good portion of his life in the military. So I would expect that his living is very utilitarian, very simple, only the bare necessities. And he already said he don't bring women home because he don't want them to know where he live. He do his business out at the hotel. They got utensils and plates. I'm not mad at him for that. Besides, you have 3 kids. He has a 1 bedroom. Where are y'all supposed to pile 3 kids plus yourself and all your assorted crap into a bachelor pad? If y'all make it through this journey, you're not going to be living together. You're going to sell that place, you'll sell yours or give up the lease, and you'll buy a family home. And then you can redecorate all you want. Ning, I'm going to need you to stop. Mark is a good man. He's former military, probably got a good pension. And according to Jamal, personal trainers in Australia are the thing, because every other cast person on this show is a dang personal trainer. Yes, Susan, I think she's falling for him, but again, getting in her own way. Stop it, Ning. Oh. Ning, yes, he was different in a nice way. I don't know. I like this couple a lot. I really, really do. He's grown on me. You know why he's grown on me? Because he's been so patient with her. Because I think most men that I know wouldn't put up with all of her stuff. Just saying. I think I saw another guy. That's my phone. I got back to my. Oh my goodness! You have to go back to work next week. My face. It'll all come back to you once you start doing it. At least that's what somebody told me. Oh, hold on.
Hey, sorry.
Are you back?
Yeah, technology's not gonna be my friend tonight, so I'm just gonna bootleg it. That's all.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
We didn't get too far because I was just ranting on Ning and Mark.
Oh, what's going on with them?
No, I was just like, I think she's pulling at straws here. you know, she's
Mhm.
criticizing that he lives in a bachelor pad and has one of everything, you know, stuff like that. What'd you expect? He'd been a bachelor his whole life. He'd been in the military. I did not expect anything more. And don't expect to be moving in your 3 kids and yourself into a bachelor pad. Obviously, you know, y'all would get rid of those, both of your respective units, and buy a family home. I
Right.
just thought it was like a stretch for me. Mm.
No, I completely agree.
Yeah. So basically, I was just going, Ning. I was begging Ning, stop it. He's a good man. He's grown on me, you know. But in the end, Mark is looking forward to doing the homestays. They both the homestay week for the wife, so that he could get to know her and her friends. So they both vote to stay another week.
I
Okay.
like them as
Anything
a couple.
else? Mm-hmm.
I enjoy
Yeah.
them as a couple because you can just see the growth. You can you can kind of see like the love starting there, and they're just they're just a good couple. I just hope she doesn't overthink everything. I just feel like she's going back into the habit of like questioning herself and not
Mm-hmm.
really letting things flow.
Yeah. I think her biggest problem is like she thinks in this situation, if anybody's going to leave somebody, it's going to be her leaving
Right.
somebody and not somebody leaving her, which is apparently the norm.
That's what I
Um,
got.
Look, they're glad you're back. Yay! See? And it's okay. We all have technical issues. All of us. Let's see. Susie and Billy. I don't even know why they're still on this show.
I was hoping they will both leave. I was hoping
I,
they would both just go away and sail off into the sunset, and we didn't have to look at them anymore. But
You were actually thinking something nice. I was hoping somebody would drop them off the side of the road or something. Like, got put him in a like a plastic bag and toss them off the bridge. I I think they're the biggest waste of time. You know, I know this couple only just came in at the midway point, but so did Dan and Tamara, and I like them more. Like these
mhm.
two, and I think it's because whenever he gets up on this couch, he starts acting like the abused wife. And
Yeah.
is it entertaining for all of 5 seconds? And then I'm over it. And he
Mhm.
says he wants to go, which I'm on his side.
I am
And
too.
then she says stay. And I'm like, what relationship are y'all in? Because it's not the same one.
No, it's not even close. And I'm like, ma'am, why do you just want to stay just to punish him? Is that what
No,
it is?
I think she wants a check. That's
Well,
what I think it is, or some sort of social media relevance, because she's another injectable lip one that I cannot take. Um, to me, she gives off this. She looks almost like a doll baby. You know, one of those old-fashioned doll babies where the eyes go like that.
mhm.
And I cannot take her seriously. I think it is a bit over the top to to incriminate someone for a white lie. And I don't even think, not knowing where your roommate's sweetener is after you've been away for a few weeks in your home, like I don't even
Right.
think that's a white lie. That's like, oh, I've been away, bitch. It's not my sweetener. I don't know what the fuck it is. I
That
feel real
too.
aggressive on this show. Oh my God. I've been having a rough week, y'all. I really have. I'm so sorry. But everybody's bringing out the worst in me tonight, Jamal. Maybe that's why you're hiding from me.
No, just technical issue after technical issue after technical issue, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. As long as it's not me, I'll feel better. Yes, he was about to cry. Either he's a big crybaby or he is just like a little wuss. I couldn't be around a man like that.
I go back and forth with him because it's like, well, at some point you're gonna have to like boss up. Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have to like just boss up and let her know, like, look, we not doing this. And it's okay. It's okay to say that. It's okay to tell people and set boundaries. Like, I'm not doing this, and just hold to it. And if you can't hold to it, then that's a you problem.
Mm-hmm. I But when he did boss up, how effective was it? Because the closest thing we saw to bossing up with him was when he said, please leave. And that was the most polite eviction
Right.
I've ever seen. Because I've tossed people out of my place. And not once did I say, please. I know I said a whole lot of other things, but not please.
Right. So that's the thing. I'm like, with him, I wonder, have you dated before? Like, seriously? Or what kind of women do you date? Because to me, yeah, she's rude and everything, but you should be able to handle that.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to handle it. Like, look, either you gonna change your tone or you can get out. And that's how I would have thrown her out personally.
Yeah. Yeah. But so let's see. Billy, I think Billy decides to leave, right? Yeah, he says to
Yeah.
leave,
I was like, go
and
Billy, good job, good job.
but she wants to stay so that he could come and see her house. Um and
So she wanted to flex.
so
She wanted to flex on him. She's standing on the show to flex.
but wait, when he said to leave, why was she shocked? Why was she shocked? Her face was like, what?
It's because in her mind she's a great catch, and how dare any man not want to be with her?
She come with a little bit too much baggage for me, and it is in no way referring to little baby. That's the child's name, right? Baby. Yeah, it's not referring to the baby. The baby is the least of her problems. Her whole character, her attitude, her demeanor.
Hmm.
No, that's team too much for me.
For me, I don't deal well with disrespect. I just don't deal with it. I don't tolerate it. People who I feel are disrespectful towards me, I just throw you away. Because all I'm going to do is be aggravated with you. So there's no point keeping you around.
Mm-hmm.
Him entertaining these type of things is insane to me, and he's
Mm-hmm.
putting them on himself. That's why I was glad that he decided to leave. I'm like, good job, you're doing what's best for you. But when she tried to stay, as soon as she said stay,
Mm-hmm.
and everyone, this is just me being the petty person I can be. I would make that whole homestay so miserable. Would nobody get no rest from me? I would
Uh,
be hell on wheels.
but I don't think she'll give him the chance to do that because she'll be the one making everybody miserable.
But it'll be her family, so they'll probably be comfortable with her. I would make her whole family miserable. And when I say
My
miserable,
God.
I mean I would critique every little thing. Like, why is this square coffee table in a square room? How come you don't have lambskin sheets? I don't do cotton. Why why do you have Folgers? I drink Maxwell House. What's wrong with? Yeah, I would be the one doing the most.
You'd be the one coming in, and the first thing you'd ask is, "Where's your sweetener? Why don't you know where it is?"
Right. Oh, oh, I will be so terrible.
Oh my God. Well, at least one honest thing was said with regards to that commitment ceremony when he said he was surprised that she wants to stay. That's true.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's
I
why I think she is on the Jess train of trying to get you know likes or whatever on social media.
Yeah, I agree because there's no reason for her to. Um, I agree with you. I think she's there for a check. I think that maybe maybe they had to be on for so many episodes to fulfill a certain financial threshold, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Probably. Okay, so who's up next on the petty train? Martha and Michael. I don't care. I
I
don't care.
Me neither. If I'm completely honest, I don't care about either of them. They don't do anything for me. They don't give me any kind of life.
Wait. Let's dissect that a bit. I like Martha for the backup role she plays to Jess in her shenanigans. But with regards to her relationship with Michael, I don't care.
Right, exactly. No, I'm with you on that
Yeah.
one. As a
Yeah.
couple, she's more interesting by herself as Pinky to Jessica's brain.
Oh my God, they're calling her Kim Cardigan.
Kim,
I love
not
you
Kim
guys.
not Kim Cardigan though.
Yes, I love you guys. Oh my God. Look, I've had the worst week ever, but you guys coming to this show every evening has been a godsend. I love you all. You've really picked up my mood so much. Thank you so much. So both of these dodo heads decide to stay. Big surprise. They're just there for collecting a check, honestly.
Yeah, and to be discovered.
But you know what? It does work out for Martha because Martha gets a show on Channel 9 in Australia, recapping and giving her her reactions to follow-up seasons of this show.
I mean, Martha's interesting by her. Like I said, she's interesting not with Michael.
Mm-hmm.
It's just you can't put
Mm-hmm.
two of the same type people together. It just doesn't really work out too well.
Yeah, they're both very vacant to me. No substance.
Exactly.
Yes, Susan, Thelma, and Louise. That's what those two dodo birds are, Jessica and Martha. Thelma and Louise. Okay, so it's Tamara and Dan on the couch next. So this is where Daisy Duck's lips are just going way out of proportion. And for some reason, like I did see some movement on her forehead, so she probably needs to go and get some more Botox. But Dan has the nerve to say that Jess caught him off guard, and he's in a tricky situation, being with Tam and sneaking around with Jess. Really? Dan.
Right.
Dan. No.
Right. I just can't. Like, him, he cracking me up. Like, I'm in this tricky situation. I'm like, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, Tamara was like, you know, it was good time with at his homestay. She got to meet his family. He let his guard down. And then Dan says that they're in the friend zone. And Tam is like, we were good when we were on the Gold Coast, but as soon as we landed foot back in Sydney, all of a sudden the faucet got shut off. And she doesn't understand how you go from one way to the next. Like, what's going on? And then we see Platypus, Daisy Duck, trying to look, I don't know, like a duck, whatever.
We're talking about Jess here,
Yes, got
right?
the tour.
We're talking about Jess, right?
Yeah, but that's the reason why he's turning off, because of her.
Oh yeah, he's over it. He can't stand her,
Mm-hmm.
and she's just been a mess the whole time, the whole time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this is something that I had admired him before, because I remember we were telling you about the argument with Dan and Jess on an interview after the season had finished, and he admitted that he had not let Jess meet his son yet.
Right.
And this was 6 months after the season had ended. And so, like, I kind of admired him for that, because to me, that means that you're really trying to only introduce your child to people that you feel you have a future with. And I was kind of down with Dan for that. But that could only go so far. Because now that I'm seeing the season and seeing how messy he is, and I feel at this point, he just throws his son in there, to say, well, I have to be very careful with regards to the women that I meet because of my son. I wonder if you mean that. I really do. Not saying that he should have taken her home, because yes, she is a stranger, but he brings it up a little bit too often for me.
No, that's fair. That's
Yeah.
a completely fair assessment, because it's almost like he uses it as a convenient excuse.
Okay, so wait, what was it here? Okay, so Got to Tua says, is it just me, or does Jess just annoy you for no reason, even when she is seated quiet? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we agree with you. And I think that I need to study her. I'm intrigued by her motions and the face expressions. I'm not sure about Jess. I know she lost a tremendous amount of weight before the show. Oh, she did? My goodness. Okay. Please explain why Jess and Dan need to remain in the experiment to creep. No idea, Trey. Oh, yes. And then we find out later on the homestays that they exchanged numbers. Dang.
Just messy.
Yeah. He must have, I think he said that there is a 50-50 agreement between him and the mom,
Yeah,
Susan.
it's 50-50.
Yeah. Trey, so you're going to make someone you don't like suffer for another week for the chance at another stolen moment. Oof. Couldn't have said it better myself, Trey. So I don't think he ever answered why he's taking 2 steps back all of a sudden. But both of them decide to stay. Big surprise. And then we have the highlight of the night, Jessica and Mick. Oof.
That was a train wreck. And I felt bad for Mick. I felt so bad for him in that moment.
But didn't you love Jess's sort of confessionals, trying to get inside of her head? I just have to make the guys on the couch buy what I'm gonna have to say about staying. Girl,
that was hilarious.
You are not that good of a salesman.
Right.
It made no sense. And her saying that she wants him to come to her hometown so that he can meet the family that he insulted.
Right.
Really?
He
already met him. He didn't like him.
That's when Ning that's just when Ning went in. She's like, I wouldn't want people around my family.
Mm-hmm.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
And even the experts weren't buying it.
Mm-hmm. And then Jules, remember you said something about Jules when she you tell it, because you can do better than me.
Well, Jules called her out first. She was just like, this makes no sense. Like, why would you want to stay? And that's when Ning came in and said, like, look, like, why would you want someone who doesn't like your family, who's said all those horrible things around your family? That makes no sense. And then John said, he's like, family's like a big deal. He's like, if someone says about my family, I won't want them around. So all these people are picking up that she's lying. Like, and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Like no one's buying it. But they had to abide by the rules of the experiment.
Yep. The best part of that couch scene was him saying pig's ass. I was like, here for it. That's my new expression. I'm gonna use it all the time. Nobody's gonna understand it, but yeah, the whole thing was a pig's ass.
Agreed.
And I agree with Jules when she said things don't add up. They just don't add up. And she says it's not fair when she can figure out when someone is not telling the truth. Oof.
Right? I was just like, Jules, Boobokins. They just going in on Jess. They just going in on her.
Well, it wasn't it Jules who told Mick before, you better go watch your wife?
Yeah, yeah.
I love Jules, especially at the dinner parties when she can look it up. Love it. Love it. Mm-mm. So poor Mick, he he wants to leave. Like 15 weeks ago, he wants to leave. I think from the honeymoon, he wanted to leave when he caught her on the social media.
I think
Um,
from I think from the wedding ceremony when he overheard her friends.
the sister, yeah,
Yeah,
Eliza said, "Oof, she's not gonna like him." He's like, "Hey, can hear you over here. Sorry to be a disappointment." Oh my god. But yeah, he votes to leave, and of course she votes to stay, and everybody's like, um, so yeah, she comes back over, and the first person that she points her platypus lips at is Dan, and for some reason he's attracted to that. Good on him. All right, so now we head off. It's so last week it was the groom's homestay. This week we're going to the wives' homestay. So we're going to meet all of the wives' families, and they're introducing the husbands to them, and blah blah blah. Jules and Cameron go to her house where they test out the bed, and then she takes him to something that she's very interested in, which is pigeon shooting. It's very British country esque, which I was a little surprised at. But then again, Commonwealth, whatever. But yeah,
mm-hmm.
she said she was very good at it. She tries her shots. She missed everything. I thought the person who was helping them with the shooting was very generous because I didn't see her nick a thing. But then again, I'm half
Right.
blind. And then, of course, Cam goes up there, never done it before, and clips every clay disc. So yeah, she's very competitive.
She was so funny. She thought he's just good at everything. Here I was, I know what I'm doing, and I just made a complete fool of myself. I was like so
Mhm.
laughing. I'm like, he's so cute.
Yeah, it's I want something to happen with them though. Like honestly, the
Just
lovey-dovey is
something.
kind of a little out of place on this show. Like I tune in for Ratchet.
It's just a little. They need. They're like, okay, we can't have this go too far left. We need some sense of goodness here. So we're just gonna throw Cam and Jules in there. They'll be fine.
Right, but they've never had like a serious issue. I don't remember an argument, but then again,
But
we
they're the
don't get to
palate.
see them that much.
But they're a palate cleanser. That's why. That's all it is. They're like the orange sorbet at the end of the meal. Just something to cleanse your palate off.
Right. But in the real world, in relationships, we disagree. Like they don't disagree on anything. It's kind of frightening. Like I want to see the bottom, not the bottom fall out, but I want to see at least one argument before they say I do. But it's not asking for too much.
I mean, but Jess is giving us so much, and Cyril are giving us so much. I mean, I can forgive, and Ning is coming along, so I can forgive them. I'm gonna give them that.
No, I'm not giving them that. You know why? I need at least one scene where I'm clutching my pearls and I'm wondering, are they going to stay together? Oh my God. Just one scene. Just one scene.
But you're too far along for that. It wouldn't work. They're way too
I
far
don't know.
along to have an issue. Like way too far along. It won't be anything. If it's anything, it won't be earth shattering or like, oh my god. It'll just be some little petty spat, which is, I really don't care about that. I care about the foolishness that's going on with Dan and Jess, and then we got Cyril and Nick. And like, I gotta focus on the big mess. I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm happy for them. Go ahead, do your thing.
Wait, Susan has a spoiler. They will have one. I like the love bugs. Yes, I love them too. I just don't want them to be perfect. I need a little bit of tarnish on everything that I watch.
Yeah, I don't.
You don't have to be full
No.
on pig shit like Jess, but just a little tarnish. That one fingerprint on your glasses that I seem to have every day. Okay, so next, so they're having fun doing shooting, whatever. Next, we have Jessica and Mick. They arrived separately. Damn.
That was hilarious.
And he's pissed that he had to take such a long flight to get to her
Right?
house. He's just not having it. Not having it at all. She gives him a separate bedroom. And he just, I don't know, like he is just not with it. He doesn't want to be there. He is irritated. But I'm glad that he didn't dress for the occasion. It's just perfect.
Right. And I think before he leaves, he needs to draw on her walls. That way she
You
can't get her
want
husband
him?
back.
Oh,
Like I said, I'm petty. I'm petty that way. You gonna make me suffer. I don't like you. I gotta fly all this way. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some stuff, some little petty stuff, just something.
so wait a minute. I do have a question for y'all in the live chat. I was seeing somebody commenting on this whole situation with him, and they said it's not fair. He said that he wanted to leave 2 weeks in a row. They thought that the rule was that if you did that, they let you go. And I'm not sure. I'm not that familiar with the rules on this
No,
show.
it's just like if one person wants to stay, you have to stay.
Okay. Okay. Mm. Well, that sucks, especially considering that they
Yeah,
attract a lot of social media wannabes or
that's the
influencer.
thing.
Yeah. So, let's see. They get to one point that Mick has just walked away. He said he needed like some fresh air, and he just leaves. I think he's following your advice, to be quite
Hmm.
honest. He's
Good
just
job,
not
Nick.
like writing on the walls or something. He's just
Right.
disappearing.
Good job, Mick. Keep it going. I got you.
um, but then we see Daisy Duck, Miss Platypus Puss. She wants to connect with Dan and text him first to see if she could call,
Yep, good job.
and calls him.
But see, you can tell she's been like a side chick before.
Oh,
You can tell. Like that's some side chick procedure right there, where you text first, like, hey, can I call you? And you wait for the okay sign.
oh my
But like, but I
God.
bet if she's like the side chick, I think she is. I bet you that's her second phone because like you run the risk of leaving your real phone out because you'll leave your real phone out with no problem.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you that's a second phone from like Cricket Mobile or something.
You are so messy.
I'm just saying that like she knows protocol. Like when you know protocol like that, you just advertising that you a professional side chick. I'm not mad at it though. I'm just saying I admire her for sticking to procedure.
Trey, I think she agrees with you.
Cause like
Okay.
cause think about it. She know like it's just like if he were like basically he is a married man. Like if you're a good side piece, you just don't
Mm-hmm.
call the guy because he's probably with the wife. So as she knows that he's on his wife's home visit, she understands that she just can't call him because the way you would answer the phone with a female is different than you would answer the phone with a male friend. So
Yep.
that being said, that's why he eased on out the door and he made sure to keep his back turned to Tamara. Good job, Dan.
Yes.
Good job, Dan.
Yes.
Because if he were facing her, he was smiling way too much. And that can't
Mm-hmm.
be seen because then as soon as she saw him smile too much, she would ask him, who you talking to? Who was that?
Mm-hmm. Because Tamara ain't stupid.
Mm-mm.
She ain't stupid. Hey, Blavy.
Because
Um,
this just tells me, like I said, Jess is a professional side piece, and then
mhm.
Dan is has cheated in the past.
Oh my God.
Because anyone who knows to go outside and then keep your back turned, you've done this stuff before. You can't tell me no different.
Hey, Black Lavender. Okay, so I thought it was very telling Remember she said at the commitment ceremony that she wanted Mick to come and confront the family that he insulted. But yet, okay, so he insulted her sister
Mhm.
with a girlfriend that them two, her
Mhm.
dad and her brother. 4 people.
Mhm.
Of the 4 people, only one of them could make it, Eliza, and then her
Mhm.
stepdad.
Right.
Why your dad and your brother couldn't show up? Was they in jail or something? Appointment with the magistrate?
I don't get it. I just don't get it.
And okay, so I don't know if she thinks that by repeating this over and over again, that he is going to give a crap. He's owned what he said. He's apologized for the foul language, but what he said.
Right. He said he's all not. He flat out said I'm not taking him back. So I mean, I'm
No,
not sure what you're trying to do, ma'am.
yeah,
Just
he just
saying.
apologized for the cursing, I
Right.
think.
That's it. He
And
didn't.
and
Like,
he,
he said that though. He said I
yep,
apologize for what I said. He said, but I don't apologize for my opinion.
yep, because what he was talking about actually did happen at the wedding.
Mhm. Mhm.
And they were like, and we saw it, we caught what Eliza said on film.
Right.
So there
And,
you go.
and didn't they replay it too by chance? Just saying.
Yes, yeah, they
Just
did.
saying for the people.
Good call for the editing team.
And I will say this: their editing is on point.
Hmm.
Editing is top notch because y'all not missing a thing, and no one's getting away with nothing with y'all.
No, no, they aren't. So this, um, he did give one concession though. When he was talking it out with Eliza, it seems like Eliza has a level head on her shoulders. She didn't
Hmm.
freak out like how Jessica does. I guess she owns her own bitchiness. And he said after talking to her, that was my first opinion of you. However, it has changed now after this discussion because she was able to have a rational discussion with him with regards to what he said about
Hmm.
her.
Right.
And I thought that was pretty good. He get like Mick is not a bad man. He's
No,
fair, but Jess doesn't like to be called out on her mess.
that too.
But it seems Eliza's a different sort of girl, and she can talk through issues. Good on you, Eliza. That is her name, right? I can't remember. Do we want to leave Cyril and Nick because they had the most screen time for the home visits? Do you want to do Dan and Tamara, Susie and Billy, and Ning and Mark?
I mean, there's not much with any of them.
Well, Dan and Tamara, we already discussed the talking on the phone. I
Hmm.
think Tamara's wasting her time. That
That too.
whole beach scene. Um, yeah, I don't know. And
Mm-mm.
he's already written her off. I don't know why she's not seeing it, but okay. Susie and Billy, she's not introducing him to her daughter, which I agree with.
Hmm.
She invites him to use her daughter's kitchen set while he stays there. And then he says the most shocking thing. He thinks that they can try to get things back on track. Why? Were they ever on the track to begin with?
No, they were not even at the same station.
Mm-mm.
Just saying.
Yeah. I was looking forward to a fight with her dad and her brother. But that's why
Right.
I wondered whether they had an interview with the magistrate or something, why they couldn't make it. What else are they doing? Just asking for a friend.
The family's not very supportive. They're supposed to show up and be ratchet for the cameras to keep her on the show.
Well, her dad didn't she say that her dad was missing for most of her life? Like he wasn't present for
Right.
her
He
as
wasn't
a father
present.
for most of her life.
Hmm.
So why would she expect him to be there now? Why would we expect him to be there now?
I will say this: I do like when she tries to cry. It is entertaining to me.
Why? Because no tears actually come out?
Yes.
I think the only reason why the dad and the brother showed up to a wedding because it was an open bar. Let's call a spade a
And
spade.
good food. Don't forget the good food.
Honestly, I don't think they cared about the food. Bar.
Okay.
Okay, so we get by Billy and Susie. Ning and Mark, I found was very interesting because another little piece of the onion was pulled away during the meeting with her friends, and they were asking her the questions, and they really like Mark, and they're like, you need to give him a chance.
She has good friends.
Yes. And just seeing Ning let go and stop being so closed off.
Mm-hmm.
I think like she's getting better with each week, even though we don't see much of them.
Right. You know what it is with her?
Mm-hmm.
I think the reason why she was able to let go is because she doesn't trust her own judgment. Because she said it was nice to hear that her friends are nudging her towards him.
Mm-hmm. But they've been doing that from the wedding, though.
Right,
Remember?
but it's different at a wedding when it's a joyous occasion. It's different when you're meeting outside of that
Mm-hmm.
particular that event for them to say, no, he's a good guy. He's here. She got to the point where, like I said, she didn't trust her own judgment, and she felt like this time she's like, I don't want to make another mistake, and especially when this is an experiment, and I'm 32 with 3 kids, and when
Mm-hmm.
her friend, because I'm sure she's telling her friends what's going on and how he is. Otherwise, they wouldn't have smiled at him, gave him a hug, and nudged her towards him if they didn't think he
Mm-hmm.
was a really good guy. So
Yeah.
I was like, you just don't trust your own judgment. And now, because as soon as her friends gave her the okay, her whole demeanor changed.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you think about Trey's comment here regarding Jess and Mick?
I agree.
Yeah.
Because she said, because she remember she said, I know how they are. I grew up in this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it's true, Susan. I do wish she would do something with her hair because she is a hairdresser.
Oh, Ning.
Yeah.
I mean,
You know what it is? I think she experiments too much with color and bleaching
mm-hmm,
because her hair does seem a little fried. And every week I see like a different shade in it. Like it fluctuates between like blonde and pink. So I
mm-hmm,
don't know if she's putting on like a rinse out color over the bleach portion, you
mm,
know? Yeah, it needs some tender loving care.
some TLC.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now let's get on to the prize fight tonight. Cyril and Mark. I'm sorry, Cyril and Nick. Okay.
Like I said, rooting for this couple, rooting for this couple, rooting for this couple. They were having a good time, yada yada yada. The mom was great. She's like, look, me
Mm-hmm.
and my husband married 42 years. We still fight, but we love each other. I'm like, that is
Yep.
so cute. Great advice.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I was team Cyril and Nick. Now I'm more team Nick because Cyril, when she told her brother Ivan, I didn't like that, and here's why.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in telling other people things about a relationship until you talk to your spouse first.
Mm-hmm.
Because Nick does not know that you're still mad at him about that. You've never
But she
mentioned it to him.
wasn't until she got with Ivan.
No, she was mad at Nick. So she was mad at Nick for not standing up with her, like, fighting for her. This is not why she was defending him. Okay, understand. But she never let him know that she was still holding on to that, and that's part of the problem. But when she told her brother Ivan, she's the one thing with him, I'm still mad at him because of this. I'm like, well, that's not fair to him because you need to tell him that you're still upset so you two can work through that before you get there. So I kind of feel she threw him under the bus for no reason.
See, I thought part of the process for her was to let that go.
Yeah, that's what you would assume because it was small and it was petty.
You went up there to defend him. So why the hell he's supposed to defend you when you acting the fool?
Right,
Come on, girl.
He was trying to calm you down so you didn't stalk nobody and get
Mm-hmm.
kicked off. That's what that was. And you need to recognize that. So she was doing too much. And Susan said that brother is scared. Now for me, the brother's not scared because I'd have cussed you out then and there, and we probably been fighting. because you are
He's a
all of what?
wannabe bully.
You're all of 5'4". I'm gonna need you to sit down and stop it.
He's a wannabe bully.
Yeah,
I would disregard him.
yeah.
But okay, remember she said, I want Nick to see why I am the way how I am, why I'm loud, why I'm this, why I'm that. Yet she's the youngest of all of the 7 kids, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course I can understand her being loud, you
Yep.
trying to get attention amongst that whole pack. But what I also realized that because she is the youngest, they've enabled a lot of that behavior, meaning her family,
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, of course.
especially Ivan.
Oh, especially.
He just juices her up no end. And then she just falls in line behind it because I guess, that's her older brother, that they're the closest ones together. They did everything together. He
Mm-hmm.
was her protector, da 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 da. I get it. But you don't encourage people in bad behavior. And that's what they've
Exactly.
done, you know?
Agreed. So this was
Um,
to me. This was a non conversation that shouldn't have happened. And then another thing, when they were
mhm,
on the basketball court having a good time,
mhm,
if I were Nick, I would tell Ivan straight up, like, dude, you don't pull me aside. That's what we're not gonna do. Um,
mhm,
I let you get away with the first time, and yes, I said let you get away with it the first time.
mhm,
Respect of not knowing you, I mean, just marrying your sister, but we're not gonna do this.
mhm,
Mind mind your business. This is my marriage. This is her marriage. It's not your marriage. So
mhm,
you may want to step back a little bit. I'm not a fan, and this is just overall life. I'm not a fan of getting into people's relationships. The reason why is this: I feel that unless I meet you as a couple, I'm either one person's friend or another person's friend.
mhm,
So with Ivan, to me, your opinion means nothing to me because you're always going to take your sister's side no matter what.
mhm.
You're her brother. It is what it is. So your opinion means nothing to me. Stay out of
Mhm.
it. Stay out of
Yep.
people's business. Now, if I meet you as a couple, that's a different story. I still have to listen to both of you because I tell my friends all
Yep.
the time. I said, look, I really don't need to meet your significant other like that, to be honest, because we're never going to be friends. Because I'm not gonna be your friend and then become their friend and have them come back to me and talk about you. That's not gonna happen. And I'm not gonna put
Mhm.
myself in that position. And I have to actually tell an old friend's girlfriend, like she kept trying to like be my friend and exchange numbers. I'm like, that's inappropriate because this is
Mhm.
he's my boy, this is my friend. So I literally had to sit her down. I said, you know what, you seem upset. Let's talk about this. I said the reason why I said I can't be your friend is because this was my friend first. I said, no matter how cool you become, I would never take your side against his. And that's not fair to you to give you that impression. So
Mhm.
therefore, I choose to keep you at a distance. It is nothing against you. You're taking it a little bit too personally. I do this with everybody. I said, even if you are right, if you two are fighting, and I
Mhm.
think you are right, I'm
Mhm.
not going to say you are right in front of him and in front of everybody. What I'm going to do is either say nothing or back his play as far as I can. And then behind the scenes, tell him, like, look, you you left up. You was dead
Mhm.
wrong. And to me, that's what a friend is. And people need to understand relationships. There's bias on both sides. Somebody's
Mhm.
gonna be team this, somebody's gonna be team that. So with Ivan, I'm like, dude, why are you even on the screen? Because we know who you're gonna back up. You're gonna back up your sister, and I'm not faulting you for that. Not at all. I'm just saying,
Mhm.
don't get so involved with something that's nothing your business. That's not your business. Sorry.
Yeah. See, when it comes to like friends, like I have my main friend, and if they have a spouse, it's just like, hey, or if we all go out for drinks or something like that, typically I, either drink Guinness or scotch or something like that. So it's more of like a guy's drink or whatever, and I'm talking with them. Like I remember when a very, very good friend of mine was going in for a procedure, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna give you my husband's number. I was like, for what? For what?
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, no, but just in case, you know. And I said, well, why? And she's like, it's only my husband. I can't believe that you don't even have his number now. I was like, you're my friend.
Mm-hmm.
You're my, like, he's nice. He's your
Mm-hmm.
husband. Hey, and what are you drinking? But that's it. You my friend. But I wound up taking the number because it was it was a heart surgery. So that's
Right.
the only way why I wound up with it.
Because as soon as they
The
start having
only way.
problems, because as soon as they start having problems, or if they start having
Mhm.
problems, I think he's cheating on me. Like, and where were you? It's a whole mess. I just don't believe in doing it.
It's not even that. It's like I don't meet much couples, like people as couples, as a pair. I usually meet one person like at work or at a social event or a networking event. I usually
Right.
meet the one. And so then the spouse is a tag along. So you're
Right.
just cordial.
Yeah. To
Ew.
me, to me, if I don't meet you as a, to me, if I don't meet you as a couple, then the other person is just a byproduct.
Yeah. Yeah. So I did not like the basketball scene. I will be very, very honest with that because I feel he's a wannabe bully.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like he's wearing a lot of counterfeit garments, and that reduces his credibility to me.
Okay, hold up. You did not say counterfeit garments, not counterfeit.
I let it go the first time. Remember when she announced that she was going to get married?
Right. Are you trying to say he's wearing knockoff and ones? He's actually wearing and fives? Is that what you're saying?
All I'm
Or
saying is that the authenticity seems a little suspect to me. That's all I'm saying. That's my opinion
oh, you
of
trying to
that
say
little Napoleon.
you trying to say he's wearing knockoff FUBU from Northwest Canal Street? Is that what you're trying to say? In your opinion? I'm just asking. I'm just asking for the people.
Yes, I suspect. But,
Oh,
anyone could correct me. I'm not an expert on this. It's just that it just doesn't
Northwestern
seem right.
Northwest Canal Street realness. Damn.
But that's
Not even Canal Street, not the good fakies, but he went to the northwest corner. Oh, that's such a shame.
the Australian Canal Street. Yes. I don't
Oof.
know. He just seems a little inauthentic to me. I think he's having it up for the cameras.
Yeah,
He's not even that cute. And Nick just looks at him like, "What are you doing?"
I just seems like he's auditioning for something. You know, like he was just like, let me show them I can do this. Like I'm gonna audition on this reality TV show so I can get on another one.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just a lot to digest all at once.
Agreed.
So I just bypass that section of the buffet.
You kind of have to. Indigestion is
Yeah.
not a good thing.
I like the real bacon, not turkey
Oh yeah.
bacon.
Turkey bacon has its place
No.
sometimes,
No.
but real bacon's
And
where it's at though.
and I have some in the fridge, but yeah, it just is not there. And yes, Ivan is doing the most, showing off all of those inauthentic garments. Loving it. What else happened? Oh, the thing that stuck out to me the most in this scene. Cyril has learner's tags on her car. Remember when she
Stop.
was pulling in the driveway and saying, "This is my big house." Did you see that big red L that was on
Right.
the bonnet? Learner's plates from all of the Commonwealth. That's how we designate a
Wow.
learner.
Oh wow. So y'all give out scarlet L's? That's just so wrong.
Yes. Yes.
To let you know, like, look, they don't know what they're doing. I get it though.
At least that's what it is in Barbados. So that's why I'm assuming that's what it is in Australia, because it's basically all the same mess in the Commonwealth. So yeah, I thought that was quite cute. Unless somebody teaches driving at her place. Or that's the only rental they could get. I don't know. Anywho, but yeah. So yeah, I saw the learner's tag and I thought it was cute. Let's see. Anything else on these two?
No, this is good.
Yeah, this is it. I was just a little disappointed in Cyril because I thought with the admission that she was holding on to this, in my mind, I thought she regressed.
Mm-hmm.
And so if Nick says to leave at any other point moving forward, I'm gonna be like, you do you, boo.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to support him on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because she threw him under the bus unnecessarily.
Yeah.
And I'm not. I just don't. I don't like that. If you guys are in it, you're in it. You don't do things like that. You just don't do things like that.
Yes, Susan. Yuck. Turkey bacon. Mm. And you didn't notice? Yeah, that was the one thing that I noticed when they were driving in. So yeah. So this was Married at First Sight Australia, season 6, episode 25 and 26. It's getting close to the end. Well, it's 6 weeks since they started. They do it for 8 weeks, so it's like 2 more weeks left, I guess. So the end is coming soon. Yay! I don't know what we're gonna do when this is gone. There's no more marrying millions. This will be over. No one cares about the other MAFS. Oh my God, what are we gonna do?
Hopefully, we'll fill our time with New York, and Beverly Hills.
I have no hopes for Beverly Hills. I will watch it, but I think Erica will be a complete and total letdown. I am looking forward to New York because of the new additions.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, but Bravo's been so disappointing. This is.
We always have to keep a lookout for new TLC shows.
Oh,
yeah, Shaw's coming up.
Yes, Shaw's and the Indian show, Karma.
Family Karma.
Yes. So yeah, they will get redemption with those two, hopefully.
I watch both of those shows, so.
And as usual, it's the immigrants that bring the drama.
It's because they're very family oriented, and their families are very involved in their lives, and they've been friends for so long. There's bound to be blow-ups. So.
And there's always a lot of food.
I mean, Shaw's last year just pretty much took me out though. Because when Reza said what he said at that pool party, I was like, dude.
It was 1,000 times wrong in
yeah.
every way possible, but it was epic. Like my mouth dropped open. I was like, he said what?
I was like, did he really say that? Then I went to the little Instagrams. I was like, what? Who does this?
It was epic. I'm sorry. It was million, thousand, 100 billion times wrong. Dead wrong, especially if y'all best friends.
Right, 30 years.
Yes. But it was epic.
But aren't they cousins though, actually?
No, I didn't think so.
I don't know why I thought they were cousins.
I didn't think so. Mm. And I am looking forward to seeing baby Shams and Knife Girl's baby. I can't remember
Gigi.
what she.
Gigi.
Yeah.
Golden Nessa.
Gigi. What does she name her baby? It's after some little short actor.
I didn't hear.
Damn. He's best friends with why am I having a total brain fart? Google what's Gigi baby name. I can't even see straight.
Elijah Javad.
Yes. Oh, I like that name. Pity I can't never remember it though. But yeah. Oh my God. Okay, guys, give us lots of likes before you leave the room. Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. We're celebrating that we reached the 400 subscriber milestone, and we couldn't have done it without you guys. We love all of you for putting up with me and Jamal. We know we're not the easiest.
We try though.
But
We
you
put
stuck it
effort.
out with us.
We put
Yes, you stuck
effort.
it out with us, and we truly, truly appreciate it. Guys, this was a great show. I love MAFS Australia. I have to go back and watch season 7. Yeah, because I've watched this season. I've watched season 8. I've just got to watch 7.
Oh, you watching 7?
No, I'm gonna start watching it. I'm gonna see if I can find all of the episodes on YouTube.
Mm. Let me
And
know
I
if you
did
let me know if you
try.
do.
Well, listen, I did try watching the show that replaced this, Big Brother Australia.
Uh-huh.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lot of stupidity and it's like competition and
Right.
I'm voting you out and all. No.
Right.
Let
Yeah.
me
Yeah.
see like the fake marriages and the cheating and spouse swapping and um illegal counterfeit clothes. Yeah. Bad lip injections.
If you find season 7, I'll watch it too. We can review it.
Yeah, cool. Okay. I what's this that Susan says? I would have never seen Gigi with a baby. All I see is a night. That's very true, Gigi.
Yes.
Susan. Yeah,
Hmm.
Gigi was the last person I saw, like, you know, procreating. But
Totally
then
agree.
again, I guess that maternal instinct kicks in at some point, or maybe she needed a storyline. Just
That
saying,
too.
you know. The knives weren't cutting it, neither were the cats or her marijuana business. So there you go. Get a baby.
I think we're good.
Yes, we are. Guys, thanks for tuning in tonight. We truly appreciate it. So until next time, Jamal.
Of course.
Bye.
Bye.